All right, Congressman James Comer heads the Oversight Committee, which will question these IRS whistleblowers tomorrow, and he joins us tonight. Sir, it's good to have you back on. Everybody's wondering what to expect when we hear these two IRS agents testify.
Yeah, we're excited. We had a transcribed interview yesterday, as you know, Rob, from an FBI agent who was also involved in the case, and he confirmed key parts of what the FBI whistleblowers have already said in a transcribed interview, that they were very far along in their investigation. They suspected the Biden family had committed multiple crimes, but yet right at the point where they were supposed to talk to Hunter Biden, the Secret Service and the Biden transition team were tipped off, and they were told to stand down, and they never got to talk to Hunter Biden, and then they were taken off the case.
It's mind-boggling that our government, that our Department of Justice operates in this fashion. I think it should scare everybody that's listening to this story. I wonder where we are in the process of getting David Weiss and perhaps his assistants to testify. I think Weiss is going to carry the water for the DOJ, now pretending he was able to do a full investigation. We remember, though, Leslie Wolf, his assistant U.S. attorney, said that she didn't want to talk about the big guy. She didn't want any questions about Dad, as she puts it. Are we going to get these people to come in front and be under oath?
We're trying, and that's something that I think Jim Jordan will take the lead on. But I will tell you, Rob, I want to hear from both of them. But if I had to pick between one of the two, it would be Wolf. Everything that I've seen with respect to the cover-up by our government, with respect to the Biden corruption, her name and her fingerprints are all over it. So we've got problems throughout the Department of Justice, but luckily tomorrow we have two courageous whistleblowers that are going to come forward, that understand tax laws, that know a lot about these shell companies and these bank statements, and they're going to be able to answer for the American people whether or not crimes were committed by the Bidens and whether or not this government tried to cover it up.
These are the kinds of people that are going to save this country from our government. You know, they really are. This is what it's going to take to expose what's really happening to this big machine that we've let grown out of control. The New York Post reporting today, the FBI warned an agent who investigated Hunter Biden that he was expected to duck questions in an interview with your committee. It's the agent you interviewed that confirmed the details shared by the IRS whistleblowers. You see that headline, your response?
This is another example of the Department of Justice trying to obstruct our investigation. Look, you go all the way back to when we interviewed the general counsel for the National Archives. They were told by the Department of Justice not to cooperate with our committee, not to post anything on their website pertaining to Joe Biden and his mishandling of classified documents, but they encouraged them to post stuff on their website about Donald Trump mishandling classified documents. We have witness after witness that we've identified as being a part of these shell companies that we're trying to bring into the committee either by subpoena or asking them to come in voluntarily. And in each instance, they're getting spooked by either people from the Department of Justice or people from the Hunter Biden legal team, which are working hand in hand together. There is obstruction at every turn with respect to this investigation.
Turn it into a third world country, the operation of a third world country. And you have 16 shell companies created while Joe Biden was the vice president. Does anybody have any questions about what was really going on? Is anybody still confused, except for the press trying to pretend that they are? Congressman Comer, we appreciate you coming on. We're looking forward to tomorrow. Thank you, sir.